some people, I don't know if they like knew who I was, and so they were trying to like be nice or whatever, but they were like, oh, whoa, your outfit, what is that? And I was like, this? I got this from Goodwill for $20. They're like, oh, nice. And then I can't talk about one of the other things I was wearing because it'd be too like revealing. But besides, thank you. Hi, Pippa. Did you ever give yourself a limit when it comes to buying merch at a con? And what was the most you spent at a con? I think the most I spent was like $5,000 last year. This year, I didn't set like a hard limit, but it started becoming too much to carry, so I cut myself off. They said nice shoes. But then somebody else complimented my fit, and I was like, thanks. It's from Goodwill. But my shoes, I was actually wearing nice shoes. I broke out the nice shoes, and nobody complimented them. People complimented my Goodwill clothing, but not my actually nice, expensive shoes. Pippa covering thrift shop win. I should. On that note, I bought some nice shoes. I bought like some brand name shoes because I wanted to understand what all the fuss is about, because I always buy my shoes from Goodwill. This is what having a little bit too much expendable income does to a motherfucker. You start buying stupid shit just because you're curious. So this is what living with your parents does to you, I should say. So I bought some fancy shoes. They're not like expensive. They're $100. They're like around $100. So that's expensive to me. I know shoes can actually get like ridiculously expensive, but I bought like $100 pair of shoes. Okay. And so I'm like, let's see what all the fuss is about. And while I'm buying these shoes, I'm at the store and they're like, oh, what size are you? I'll help you try them on. And I'm like, no, that's okay. And they're like, you don't want to try them on? And I'm like, no. And they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I don't want to try them on. And they're like, she was so confused. She was looking at me like wide-eyed. And I'm like, I don't want to try them on. I told her my size, and I was like, I just want the shoes. And she was like trying to convince me to wear them. And then she goes, oh, they're a gift. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, they're a gift. They didn't want refunds. It's a good idea to try them on. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like doing that. I don't try on clothes, chat. The only time I've ever tried on clothes was when I was a child and my parents forced me to. And when I went to Japan with Tenma, I went shopping. Okay? Those are the only times. Little Ranger, thank you. Pippa, please, you need to spend on shoes, mattress, and your chair. My chair is a hand-me-down. My mattress... My mom really likes my mattress. That sounds weird. But, like, whenever I'm gone for, like, really long amounts of time, right? Like, this time I was gone for, like, 2 weeks, okay? Like, sometimes Papakin is also gone from the house, and Mamakin gets lonely. So she'll, like, lay in my bed because a bunch of the animals are in my room, right? So it's like, she's not laying in her bed alone without her husband, and there's animals in my room, so it's less lonely, right? And she's like... She also always does my laundry, which I kind of don't like. She'll do my laundry and she'll clean my room for me when I'm gone for long periods of time. And I appreciate her doing that, but also my shit gets moved around and I'm like, fuck! And then she'll wash my clothes, but some of my clothes, I have like a lot of wool sweaters and she'll wash them and then dry them. And I'm like, you can't dry those. They're wool. They need to be laid out. Another streamer was here to visit. And she was like, I don't know if I told this story already. I might have already said who. But she was like, oh, it seems like everybody, you know everybody in this town. And I'm like, I don't know anybody in this town. I don't know anybody. They just talk to me. They just fucking talk to me. I don't know these people. Everybody just talks to me. Stand users attract stand users. I guess so. People are very comfortable around you, I guess. I don't know how, because I'm scared around other people. So I don't know how other people end up comfortable around me. Sometimes I feel like a stray cat that people feel compelled to, like, try and tame. You know? It's like people are like, oh, I need to, like, sit next to Pippa and tempt her with food. I need to try and get Pippa to be friendly with me. Not that she's unfriendly, but like, you know, how people like want to pet a stray cat. Like, that's how I feel sometimes. And I don't know how this happened, because growing up, I was always very deeply unpopular, you know? And I don't think I'm a very popular person now either, right? Like, if it's like a big social setting, people don't necessarily like cling to me or whatever. But it seems like when there's like, I don't know, when there's just like another person around, it's like they need to try and like fix me or something. Does that make sense? I don't know. You gotta glow up. I don't think I gotta glow up. It's not necessarily a bad thing, Pippa. You carry a good conversation. Sometimes I feel like a therapy animal. Sometimes I feel like people project their problems onto me because they can they can immediately peg the type of problems that I have, and they're like, oh, I can fix her, or I have like the same problem, so if I vent to this person, they'll understand. I've become a therapy animal, chat. Which I don't think makes any sense, because a lot of the time I am kind of like, I don't know, like a stray cat, I guess. Like I'm a bit too defensive, and I'm a bit aggro, and I'm flighty. I don't know. It's because you don't talk back, they think you're listening intently. Ah, never do a link. It's probably because you look homeless. Maybe that's what it is too. Because I look homeless, people are like, I'm not so threatening. Even if I am like a little bit feral, yeah. Even if I am like a little bit feral, because I look like a homeless person, like they can just brush it off more easily because it's to be expected. Where's she gonna go? Home? What the fuck? Yeah, this homeless person can't judge me. God, I can't believe... I will never forget that one woman walking up to me thinking I was homeless and giving me a dog toy for my dog. I've already told this story on stream before, but one time I went to Walmart and I was sitting in the grass, okay, with my dog. I was just taking my dog on a walk, and the Walmart has like a nice little grassy area, and there's like a lot of food around there. So I was chilling out in the shade, and this lady walks up to me and she's like, she's being really nice to me and asking me a lot of questions, and I'm like, oh yeah, nice to meet you, blah 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 blah. And she tells me about how she does like charity work for a local charity thing, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then she's like, she starts talking about how there's like a lot of people that are without homes and how it's not their fault. And I'm like, yeah, it is hard out there. And then she asks me if I'm without a home, and I'm like, first of all, that's like the nicest way to ask if somebody's homeless while still very literally asking if they are homeless. Fantastic wording on that one. Second of all, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I'm not fucking homeless! Maybe that's what was happening. Maybe that's what was happening at Offkai as well. Maybe those people, when they were complimenting my fit, maybe they were secretly making fun of me because I am wearing fucking thrift shop clothing. Maybe they were seeing if I would confess to it or if I would try and lie. She really went finger pointing emoji, homeless. The hobo aura. I got the hobo aura. Oh, Pippa, we're all homeless. But I go, thank you. It's so easy to get a home. I just walk in one. They're literally everywhere and basically free. You got badge checked because Goodwill fit. Oh, it's so fucked up. You're not homeless. You just look homeless. I do look homeless. Lumi, I saw that clip where Lumi was like, Pippa would look cute if she had a haircut. And I was like, is it my hair that makes people think I'm homeless? I don't know.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.